Hello and welcome to GameRules.com. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to teach you how to play a little dice racing game called Bull and Frog. Let's dive in and learn how to play. To play Bull and Frog, each player will need their own 12-sided die and their own 6-sided die. To set up the game, each player needs to put their 12-sided bull die on the number 1. And they need to have their frog die in hand, ready to rock. The game begins as soon as one of the players at the table shouts, "Go!" Once that occurs, everybody starts playing at the same time. This is a racing game, and the goal of this game is to get your bull die to the number 7. As soon as you get your bull die to the number 7, you need to shout, "Bullfrog!" The first person to do that wins the game. So how do you get your bull die to the number 7? As I said, it starts on the number 1, and as soon as somebody at the table says go, everybody begins rolling their frog die. And here's how play will proceed. You begin rolling your frog die, and you are trying to get the number 2. So everyone's rolling, trying to get that 2. As soon as you get your number 2 on the frog die, you pick up your bull die, and now you're trying to roll the number 3. As soon as you get a number 3 on the bull die, pick up your frog die, and now you're trying to roll a number 4. Whoops. Okay, as soon as you get a 4 on the frog, you go back to the bull. Now you're trying to get a 5. There you go. And then we go back to the frog die. Now we're trying to get number 6. There it is. And now 7 on the bull. 7, bullfrog. And I win the game. Again, the first person to get to 7 and shouts bullfrog wins the game. There are a few different ways you can play. The first is that you can change the bull die to a different size. So you can change the size of your bull die to make things easier or harder. So for example, if you switch to a 8-sided die, you would increase the chance that you get the number you need. So that would make the game a little easier. Keep that in mind for like younger players or someone who has to roll a little slower. You could go to a D10, making things a little easier, but not quite as easy as the D8. Or you could make things really hard by making your player roll a D20. So that really decreases the chance of you getting the number you need. Another rule variant you can play is that whenever a 1 is rolled with the bull, you have to start all over again. So you would place your bull aside and pick up the frog, and now you're trying to get a 2 with the frog. The other way to do this, to make the game a little longer, is to go up and down. So you're going to get your bull to the number 7, and then you've got to go all the way back down to a number 1. And then in that case, the first person to get back to the number 1 shouts bullfrog, wins the game. And that's how to play Bull and Frog. If you have any questions about this game, or if you have a game you would like to see a tutorial for, let me know down in the comments. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment down below. All of those things really do help us out. I've got playlists for you here of games you might enjoy. And as always, until next time, keep on playing.